propose. Hell, we want to get on one knee and propose too.
Whoa.
It's time for us women to stand up. Don't touch me. Oh, shit. It's time for us women to take the lead. It's time for us women to pay for the first date. It's time for us to mow the lawn. It's time for us to do the...
I see young women who are depressed and lost because they live in a culture that despises their womanhood. It tells them they're failures unless they succeed in terms that were created by and for men. It tells them they can and ought to be strong the way men are strong, in the particular ways that men are strong. If you watch the movies, it's unbelievable. These little slips of girls beat up 3 men, they punch a guy and he goes rolling. They're told that they should live on a male timeline so that their early years are devoted to career success and their later years are committed to family, instead of on a female timeline, which just logically should be pretty much the other way around. They weren't told these things by accident, they were told them by decree. In a 1975 interview between the famous feminists Betty Friedan and Simone de Beauvoir told Friedan, "No woman should be authorized to stay at home and raise her children. Women should not have that choice precisely because if there is such a choice, too many women will make that."
I just have one question. What did black women do to black men that was so bad? What did we do historically that was so bad?
Stole our children and used them as pawns for child support. You embarrass us on the daily by not dressing modestly. You talk about our mothers when we disagree with your behavior. You call us homosexual when we assert our masculinity. You lie on us to the world by telling them that we unalive you every 5.5 hours. You call the police on us and get us thrown in prison or jail more than anybody else. You disrespect us when we try to bring together our families, which is what you did when you brought up Kevin Samuels in your video. You claim that we're trash and deadbeat fathers even though we are the most involved in our children's lives. You always talking about how we bash you, but you never bring up the videos of us doing so. What you would rather do is just say it and then act like the videos we do post about you aren't about your behavior, mannerisms, and characteristics that we wish would change. And now here you are acting like a victim, crying to us.
Not gonna lie to you, I support this. Moses is right.
What's harder, a man trying to impress a woman or a woman trying to impress a man?
Ew, a woman trying to impress a man. We don't fucking do that. That's like, hell fucking no. Like, bitch, you need to value yourself. That's like, below the bottom. No. Men need to fucking impress us because our pussy is golden and that's what the fuck it is.
Well, hold on. What makes you think you're walking around with the golden puss?
I know I'm walking around with a golden pussy. I don't have to tell you.
But where's the entitlement come from?
You know how somebody knows you have golden pussy? Because that bitch is not fucking with this, him, her, him, he, she, whatever the fuck. They, it's like, we're like very conservative, but not too conservative. You know what I mean? But like,
are you single or in a relationship?
I'm in a relationship.
Is this your first relationship?
Obviously not.
Do women create life or do women carry life?
We do both.
I mean, doesn't it take 2 people?
It does. However, if you have an island with 12 men and 1 woman, you would have a thriving society. However, if you have, 12 women and 1 man, you would only have a limited society and it would not grow on from here on out. For 100 years, you would not have anything.
But don't men create more life since they can get more women pregnant?
No, because if you have 1 man and 12 women, you have a thriving society because women create the life. However, if you have one woman and 12 men, you get a lot. With 12 men and 1 woman, you get more.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Getting an education and working on my career or pursuing my hobbies are undesirable to some men. Right, babe? That's why we need to start dating men that like smart women. So if you want to be DUMB for some DI Okay, then me and you are not the same. Hello.
What she deems as valuable is not the same thing that men deem as valuable. It is what it is. We're looking for different things. I don't care about how strong and independent you are. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care about all the things she listed. That's not what we're looking for when we're trying to start a family.
You think a man's life is easier? Why do you say that?
I think a man's life is easier because the playbook is already kind of laid out. It's very simple for what you have to do. As a girl, there's so many gray areas.
What do they have to do?
Work hard, invest in themselves, like she said, increase their value, and then everything else will kind of follow.
This is a semi-viral TikTok video of a young independent woman trying to remove a flat tire from her car.
Like, this shit won't come off.
A lot of people in the comments chimed in and said, hey, you're turning the lugs the wrong way, to the right. They should be turned to the left to loosen. Other people said, no, TikTok reverses the video when you upload, so she's actually turning them the correct way. Okay, let's give her the benefit of the doubt and flip the video. It's still hilarious. First, she tries the bunny hop. It's not gonna work, ma'am.
Come on.
Now she tries the one-legged stomp. Not gonna work either. Then she tries the running jump. Ma'am, this is not wrestling.
I'm doing that shit right. I promise to God.
Come on, queen, you got this. You can do anything a man can do.
Oh, damn, daddy, bro. What the fuck?
Good job, ma. Now you only got 4 more to go.
Pre-wall.
And just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need y'all.
And post-wall.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you. It's undefeated.
I'm not a strong, independent woman, okay? I need a man. I can't open the can.
This is our soft life era. We don't want to do it all. She don't want to be a strong black woman.
No.
I don't want to be super mom.
No.
We need help.
They lied to us.
Help.
Miss Independent, well, who that?
You?
Who? Where they do that at? Not here.
I told you it wouldn't be long before we started to see women making videos like this saying that they're tired of being strong and independent. But those videos are popping up sooner than I thought they would. This young lady right here that this guy is interviewing is Lulu, who is a comedian, and she has a lot of followers on social media. She's made a lot of money, and even though she's a 6-figure earner, she herself is tired of being strong and independent.
What about the pushback though from the women that are saying, well, I tried that and there's no quality men that's stepping up to the plate? What about those women who have gone through that experience and say, you know what, man, I'm just going to try to do it myself just because I haven't been successful?
I say treat it like you do a job. When you have a job that don't work out, you don't be like, well, I'm done. I ain't gonna never work again. You're gonna keep pushing. You're gonna keep trying. You're gonna keep making it work.
A job is a livelihood, though. A man may not be a livelihood for a lot of women.
Look, I was one of those women like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna just do my own thing and, do it by myself. But deep down, I was like, I don't want to do this. Independent women, stop it. Y'all making it hard for me. I don't want to be independent.
What does independent woman mean to you?
I got it. I could do it by myself. I don't need nobody. I got my own money, my own car, my own house, my own... Shut up. You ain't supposed to do it by yourself. You're supposed to have a partner. You ain't supposed to be in this world alone. You know how hard it is carrying all the groceries in by yourself? That is stressful. You need a man for that.
So this is not me ragging or dragging on any independent women out there. It's beautiful. Y'all want to be independent? That's great. But not me. I don't want to be independent. I don't want no bills in my name. Besides the mortgage.
She wants that mortgage in her name because when she starts to act a fool, he can't just put her out. But she doesn't want to pay that mortgage though. We're on to you, sister.
The electric, the cable, the internet, the heat, the gas, the car note. None of that money. That all needs to be in my husband's name. Not because I don't want to pay it, but because I physically don't want to pay it. I physically do not want it in my name. I don't want them sending me reminders to tell me my bills due. I'm gonna forget. I got 18 other things going on. I need that to be my husband's job. I want to be his dependent. I want him to claim me on his taxes, okay? I don't want to have to do much. I want to be able to come home and know that the bills are paid. I'll put the food on the table. I don't mind putting the food on the table. That's cool. A good meal. I don't mind doing the groceries. I don't know what y'all be talking about. It's independent life. It's for the birds. It's not fun. I don't like it.
You're telling me as women this is what we fought for? To go to work. To work. In any conditions. Impossible.
I've decided that I no longer want to be a strong, independent woman. I have strong, independent woman myself to death. The other day was at work and this man wanted to put a trash bag in the trash can for me. And I was like, no, it's okay, I can do it. Why would you want to? If a person is asking you to help and put a trash bag in the trash can, like, let him. Obviously, he knows you're able to do it, but why would you not accept help if someone is offering it to you?
Any that's saying that she's happy to be fucking independent and fucking lying. I don't want to be in a fucking independent era. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Who the fuck's happy to pay bills by themselves? Nobody. I would rather chew dirt.
This whole I'm a strong independent black woman and I don't need no man shit, I'm fucking done with it. I'm so done. I'm over myself. So I'm not at home and I had to fill up my tire last night with air. Then this morning I had to fill it up not once but twice. I'm thinking I'm gonna just blame it on the heat, but I was like, nah, let me take my ass to Walmart. I get to Walmart and they're like, you have a nail in your tire. I'm like, I'm gonna have to replace it. In my mind, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to replace it, which sucks because last month it stole my debit card and got me not only for $90 in overdraft fees, it was also the money that she put on her Cash App. And I'm like, okay, whatever, run that shit, let's get the new tire, right? And he's telling me I'm gonna have to get some other shit done eventually, but right now, let's just worry about the one. So I go walk around Walmart, I pick shit up, I put it back, I got a few things to the side that I'm like, I may or may not get. I'm sitting in there waiting for them to finish, and it hit me. Why didn't I just get the mother plugged and then worry about the shit later? Y'all, I could have spent $15 plus tax instead of $103 plus tax, which ended up being $108, which was $90 plus that I could have saved and waited until later, but I had to have a new tire. And then while I was sitting there, I realized they refunded my money on my debit card that they had gotten stolen. So I was in the positive, but now I'm back in the negative because I didn't think do a temporary fix now, get the big shit fixed later. I could have avoided that if I had a man to tell me what to do.
Being the strong, independent black woman gets tiring. I personally am done with it. I am done trying to do everything myself, trying to prove society that I can get my bag and I can do all bad by myself. I don't want to be Superman. I don't want to wear tights. I want to wear a skirt and heels and just dance. I want to be in my softness. I want to be in my femininity. And I want to be able to ask a man for help and not feel guilty. I think as black women and women of color, we have to step into our femininity. And I had to realize that asking a man for help and a man helping you do things that you are far capable of doing does not take away from your feminine power. It does not take away from your essence. It allows you to bloom. It allows you to blossom in your own energy because you're not running around trying to do everything.
And we live in a world where everybody likes to call women lazy for wanting the traditional relationship. But I just feel like, honestly, I want to step into my feminine energy. Like I want a man to hold my bags.
Hold your bags.
I want a man to take care of me. I don't want to do everything myself. And as a black woman, we've been told our whole lives that we have to be the strong, independent black woman. And it's like, I don't want to be that all the time. Like, no. Like, I get it. We're the most unprotected and we're the most criticized, so we have to be. But do I have to be that in a relationship, though? Like, why can't I have a man that leads? Why can't I have a man that provides and protects for me? I'm retiring the strong, independent black woman. Honestly, I'm tired, okay? I want to be feminine. I want to be vulnerable. I want to be a pretty pampered princess. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't know. Y'all gonna call me a pick-me, so you know.
Mothers that have the luxury of having the child's father around. To the mothers that have the luxury of being able to get a day or two to yourself. To the mothers that have more than just 3 or 4 people as a village. Please appreciate that. Because the mothers that don't, I'm tired. I'm tired. I didn't want to be a single mom. I don't deserve to be a single mom.
So what do you suggest the women in the West do if, everyone's advice is for men in the West to look elsewhere for a wife? What happens to all the women in the West then?
Well, that one study we referenced was said by 2030 or something, 50% of the women will be without a man. So that's the direction we're heading, because 2 part of the problem. The men that are looking for those traditional values are starting to go overseas, and then 2, the other half of the men are just checking out completely. They don't want to deal with women at all. So this is going to be a big issue that women are going to deal with in the future as their options dwindle.